This lesson on sentences and interjections comes from the 8th grade Houghton Mifflin book. Remember to begin every sentence with a capital letter. Use a period at the end of declarative or imperative sentences. Declarative are statements, imperatives are commands or requests. Use a question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence. Use an exclamation point at the end of exclamatory sentences or after an interjection expressing strong feeling. Remember, exclamatory sentences start with a question word, but don't ask a question, like what a beautiful day this is. Just because a sentence has an exclamation point does not make it exclamatory. Use a comma after an interjection, expressing a milder feeling. All right, so let's start with the basics. We need capital letters because it's the start of a sentence. So who should be capitalized, and since it's who wrote the story, that's a question. It should end in a question mark. Edgar Allan Poe wrote it. Declarative sentence gets a period. What a creative writer he was. What should be capitalized because it starts the sentence, and this is an example of a question word, what, not asking a question. What a creative writer he was, so that is an exclamation point. Don't tell me the ending. Don't should be capitalized. That's an imperative sentence, so it gets a period. O, capitalized, should have a comma. O is an interjection. I wouldn't do that, period. Next page. Charlotte Bronte was born in England in 1816. That's a period. It's a declarative sentence. Please, please should be a capital letter. Tell me the name of her most famous novel, period. That's an imperative sentence. Capital I is the title Jane Eyre. Interrogative means a question mark. Hey is an interjection, comma. That's one of my favorite novels, period. You could have made the decision here also to do an exclamation point, but then you have to capitalize the T in that. Did should be capitalized. Charlotte's sister write the novel Wuthering Heights, question mark. Both capitalized. Sisters also wrote poetry, period, declarative sentence. Wow, I would say exclamation point, and I would capitalize the T in those. Sisters were really talented, period. Okay, last page. He was the famous author of Great Expectations, period. Oh yes, comma, that's an interjection. He also wrote detective stories. His last book was a mystery, period. Capital he never finished it, period. Capital can you tell me his name, question mark. Name him quickly, period.